Time I go and speak, usually 1 to 3 people in the audience, they say, you know what, Oscar, thank you for sharing that because I was about to start that. Okay, so if the Lord is having me speak on it right now because there's something maybe he knows is going on, or maybe you know a friend. So let's do something here. This right here is going to be my muscle. I'm going to put a name for muscle. This right here is going to be my fat. Okay? So just stay with me. So your body weight when you come is 150 pounds. Can we all see that? You can see it, the light? You can? Fine? Yeah. Very good. Now, and your body fat is 30%. Okay? And your weight is 100, no, let's see. Yeah, that's your body fat right there. 150. Okay? So these are the two variables we're going to play. So when you come to my office, I have a, it's called a fat caliper that I pinch you in certain areas, and it tells me how much body fat you have. So when you come to my office, this is the fat. I was able to pinch you from here to here. And your muscle mass was from here to here. Now, a month passes by, and you decided to get in what is called a high protein diet, and you start decreasing breads. I'm talking about complex breads, no rice, no fruits, because that's what this diet say you should do. This is what happens. When you get rid of the water, next time you come, this gets a little smaller. The muscle gets smaller because by you eliminating the fruits, what are fruits are made of? What do they have? Water. What do breads have? And they're very high in water. Have you ever made bread? What do you use? A lot of water to make bread. Make sense? Okay? So that's the thing. So you eliminate all that stuff the body needs. So next time you come, you're excited because your body weight is 130 pounds. So how many pounds did you lose in a month? 20 pounds. But guess what? Your body fat went up to 40%. So what happened here? So you understand it. That's why I tell you the scale doesn't know where the fat comes from. That's why people don't understand. So before I was able to grab you from fat from here to here. Now it's a lot bigger and our muscle shrunk. Now there are two things that are very heavy. One is muscle and the other one is what? Water. So the person got so excited because they dropped what? 130, so they dropped 30 pounds. But the person doesn't know that what she dropped was what? Water and muscle. You see how it works? And that is dangerous. That's why 90% of the people that get in these types of diets, they're getting back within that year because of this. The doctor, there are many doctors that do this, they don't care. The only thing they care about what? Is your dollar amount. Because they know that within what? Within 6 months or a year, you're going to go back to them, and the only thing they want to tell you, well, you don't really follow the plan right. It's not that. It's that the plan you're following doesn't work. It's that simple. But they don't want to tell you because their job, if I'm in the business of doing surgeries, what am I going to do? What am I going to want to do? Cut you up. Yeah. That's what it is. So that a lot of times I say to some of my friends, joking, some of the doctors that I have, you know, you guys are not in the health business. You guys are in the sick business. Because a lot of the doctors, the medication they give you, they cause problems to you. Did you know that?
They want it that way. So
some do. I mean, there's a lot of folks that have a good heart. But there are some people that just don't really care. Can we move this back? So is this concept very clear? Did you understand that, how it works? It's crazy, isn't it? So muscle is what you want. And I'm going to share with you in a few seconds why. Can you understand me okay?
Yeah, how
Somewhat?
do you get rid of the fat?
Huh?
How do you get rid of the fat?
How do you get rid of the fat? I'm going to share that with you in a second. So muscle loss, when you do dieting, it's going to cause that. Slows down metabolism. Why does it do that? Very simple. Number one thing for weight loss is called muscle. What did I say? Number one thing for you to stay lean, get rid of fat faster, you want to put muscle in the body. I'm going to show you why. Okay? Calorie restriction. A lot of people, they just what? They start exercising and they start cutting down everything. They even don't eat food, fruits, they don't eat this. When you cut calories, what else are you cutting? Nutritional value. And if you're putting a lot of tension in the body and you're not feeding the body nutrition food, guess what happens? Sooner or later, you break down. Have you ever seen any people that they start doing an exercise program, it within weeks they get sick? Have you ever heard of people do that? That they get, something happens, they get like some illnesses. They always get like the flu and stuff like that. Because as they exercise, you actually have to eat more when you exercise. And a lot of people eat less. I don't understand why. When you exercise, you need to eat more because your body's breaking down. There's only two stages of the body. It breaks and it builds. So if I break it and I eat less, I'm not nourishing the body, so I'm not recuperating. So people have it all backwards. I don't know what, a lot of information they get us in the magazines, but it doesn't work. Increases stress, okay? When you go dieting, it's because of what I was sharing with you right now. When you get on the scale, what happens? You see it go up and down, it causes a lot of stress. Stress builds a hormone that is called cortisol. And cortisol, what it does, it makes you chunky, makes you fat. Cortisol is okay, but not too very high. Now, this formula right here, write it down, okay? I'm going to show you how you can lose 2 to 3 pounds per week. Is that fair? Yes or no? You're excited for this one, okay? You use this, it will help you tremendously. Here we go. We're starting right away, okay? First, add 10 pounds of muscle to your body. How many? 1 pound of muscle burns?
3,500 calories.
No, it's right there. 1 pound of muscle burns what?
50
Per what?
calories.
Per day. Okay? 1 pound. So when you gain 1 pound of muscle, your body will burn approximately 50 calories without doing anything. Just watching your favorite show. Isn't that nice? I like that. Now, if I'm going to add 10 pounds on your body, we're going to multiply. How much is that?
500.
Per how many? Day. That means if you had extra, if you would have put 10 pounds of muscle. Now, muscle, it's very tiny. Fat is very what? A lot of volume. So a lot of my clients, they actually gain weight, but they get tiny. Why? Because muscle is what? Heavy. We don't care about your weight. What we're concerned is about your body fat content. Your ratio to muscle to fat, that's the key. You know, if you're 30 pounds, if you come to me, and when you come to me, you're 30 pounds, a month goes by and you're still 30 pounds, but I drop you two dress sizes, will you like that, yes or no? Of course, who cares about the weight? But a lot of people are caught up in what? My weight. The weight doesn't really matter. Part of it, yes, but the main thing is muscle to fat ratio. That is the key, okay? Very good. Now, if you were to multiply 500 times 7, what is it?
3,500.
So that means that in 1 week, by you just adding 10 pounds of muscle, you will burn 1 pound of fat without doing nothing. How do you like that? Isn't that cool? If you were just to add 10 pounds of muscle on your body, every week, just by doing the math, you will burn that without doing anything. Okay? Now, let's do another thing. Exercise 30 minutes. Now, the exercise that I have, that I share with you in the DVD, it burns about that much. 600 to 700 calories per half an hour. Okay? I mean, Daisy seen some of my clients that I wear them out at the office. She knows. And these people are just, when you finish, when you see them, they're like they took a shower. But their metabolism is so high. And the type of training that I use is called interval training. Everything that I share with you here, that's what it is, interval training. You notice I put you up, I put you down, and I never let you stop. That's called interval training. Different things, it makes it fun, it's not boring, and it helps you a lot. The nice thing about this exercise is after you finish training, your metabolism stays revved up to 25 to 30 hours. While you sitting at home reading the favorite book, your metabolism is still so high. That's what's so good about it. So that makes it to what? 3,600 to 4,200 calories per week. So that's another what? That's another pound. So how many pounds so far?
Two.
We got one from up here from the muscle, and then 1 pound right here from the exercise. Now, where does the other pound come from? So, because I said we can help you 2 to 3 pounds. Let me show you what the other one is. We give you a regimen that it has 500 calories less than what your body needs. How many? 500 calories less. If you multiply that by 7, that's equivalent to what?
Less intake, another pound.
There you go. So that's the formula that we use, that I use. And this formula is not something that I did design it, but it was God's gift. And it's been working so well. We have helped so many folks. So what is that solution? Let's talk about it. First, eat whole foods, no refined foods. Okay? Eating whole foods is going to give you the energy you need, fiber you need, water you need, but most importantly, the nutrients you need. That's the key. Okay? Eliminate refined foods, okay? Because those what it does, at the initial, they make you full, but they're only blank calories. You have not nourished the body whatsoever. You only made him what? Get a lot of calories that are empty, not good. Eat breakfast daily, okay? It's not an option. Okay, don't think that breakfast is an option. No, you need it. Let me ask you this: if I was gonna get to California, when does the airplane get that fuel? Before it takes off or when it lands? Before. Many people don't fuel up before they take off throughout the day. They wait half day or they wait later at night. And guess what happens? The extra fuel, it turns into what? Because you don't use it. And the key is that if you don't eat in the morning, more likely you're going to be more hungry later on at night. Eat at the same time if it's possible. The reason being is because here you work with what we call enzymes. When you get hungry, when you eat at the same time, the enzymes they already know, the body gets ready, and you have better digestion. Isn't that nice? God made the body very, very nice. Okay. Chew your food right. Don't swallow it. Many people think that they're like pelicans. You ever seen those birds in the sea that they dive and get the food and they have the big old fish and they look around there and say, boop, they swallow it. Sometimes I go to when I go to cafeterias, I like to play games and I laugh my butt off, but I never tell people I'm laughing inside. I just watch people and I count. I go 1 and 2, boom, they already ate the food. And then I look around somewhere else, oh, this guy, he chewed 5 times. So I have fun sometimes. But if you were to chew the food right, statistics say that it takes you about 30 to 40 chews before it should be swallowed. Okay, so next time you do that, start counting, see what it does. If you chew it 2 or 3 times, you're not even going to enjoy the food because the only place you enjoy food is where? Once it gets in the gut, there's nothing happening. There's no taste buds. So if you spend a lot of time making your food, enjoy it, chew it, don't swallow it. 8 to 12 cups of water per day, not per month. Okay? A lot of people have difficult time drinking water. Start in the morning. I always tell people, drink 16 ounces of water before you eat. As soon as you get up, do that. Have it right beside your table. Get used to it, and you're gonna feel fine. Okay? Exercise 3 to 6 times per week. Okay? That is something that you want to do if you want to get great results. Not maybe, but it's 3 to 6 times a week. Some of you are already doing it, which is awesome. Use resistance training. What does that mean? Weight training. Walking is good, but not enough. You must apply resistance training not only to shape the body, but to use more calories, because when you do resistance training, you break tissue more. When you break tissue more, it requires a lot of energies to recuperate that, and that turns into what? Weight loss.
Oscar?
Yes.
When you do the treadmill or the bike, you have inclined hill?
Yes, that's considered interval training. You exert yourself more. Exert yourself more. That's what that is. It's
Is
good.
that resistance also?
Yeah, that's resistance as well. Okay. Can you see this guy? Is there any way we can turn the lights off or not?
We'll see.
These are some of my clients. But just so you can see, because some people sometimes, you can hardly see it. But this guy right here, he was always doing a lot of diets, okay? This is 3 months work. He dropped 35 pounds in 3 months, okay? And it's very safe. You can do that, okay? Does that guy look like he's flabby or what? Doesn't. Okay, so I always tell people, I don't make skinny people. I make fit people. That's the key. Who cares if you're skinny? But if you're flabby, it's not going to work. You want to be fit. You want to have something like that, okay? Sonia, she's one of our members at our church, okay? Within 4-month period, she dropped, this is size 18. Right here, she's a size 8. And she dropped about 40 pounds in 4 months, okay? What do you think her life is now? She likes to go shopping all the time. I mean, now probably her husband is upset because now she's spending all the money, you know? But all of a sudden, shopping becomes fun. You know, if you go shopping and you just can't wear anything, it is crazy. Daisy nowadays, Daisy, can you please tell them what happened to you? When we started, Daisy was like,
size 12.
and now she buys size
And
4.
in 3.5
Months,
three and
right?
a half weeks, I was a size 6.
And
then another week, I was a size 4.
now Daisy, many people are not like Daisy, but Daisy, I say she's crazy. Because she follows everything to the T. Exercises, water, she's always calling me, leaving me emails, whatever I do this. And that's the reason she's having a lot of success. I always tell people that it's good to have a coach. I personally have a coach, okay? And my coach is always kicking my butt. Maybe you guys know anything about football? Who knows who Drew Brees is? You ever heard of Drew Brees? Okay? Drew Brees has the same coach that I have. He's one of the best ones in the world. And when I wanted to get a coach, I talked to God, who can I contact? Because to me, in order for you to do something, I always believe you have to talk to people that know way more than you. Do you agree, yes or no? And that's the type of person that I am. If I want to do a better things, I want to talk to somebody that knows beyond than what I've done. When I talked to this person, he said, well, you need to apply. So I was fortunate that out of thousands of people, trainers out there, I was able to, he's my coach, so I'm one of his students. And to me, that's a plus because there are many people that want to train with him and they can't. But I know that God opened the door, and that's why I'm doing this. So I always tell you this, if you can do things by yourself, it's okay to have a coach. Never hurts. As a matter of fact, I never met anybody that has done excellent without a coach. Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, all the big people that you see, they always have a coach because they know that it takes somebody to take you to the next level. And if that's what your goal is, it's wise to do that. Okay? Now, this is the last thing. We talked about fat. This is the last thing ordinance for the generation to come. wherever you live, you must not eat any fat or what? Or any blood. So I'm very happy that we can see this on where? On the book, on the Bible. It's there. Okay, doctors say no fat, this and that, but we heard this way back in the days. The Lord has already told us, stay away from fat, because fat can kill you. Okay?
So like cream cheese and
Yeah. Especially anything that has, let me share something. But don't get sad yet.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what the good news are.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to give you a cheese that you can buy that is good for you, that you like it. But one thing that I want to share with you about cheese, milk products, anything that has milk. We don't have certain enzymes that require for us to do proper digestion. One of them is called, it has to do with the sugar, it's called lactose. The enzyme is called lactase. Fortunately, in the Anglo population, you guys are doing way better than Latinos and African Americans. That's how God created you, so you're blessed in that area. Even with the protein that is called casein. Casein is a protein in the milk that it causes a lot of problems because we don't necessarily have the enzymes. Anglo folks do have that more than we do. Isn't that something? You guys are blessed. But in other words, when you have the casein and the sugar come in contact with another sugar, it ferments in your tummy. Okay? That fermentation is going to cause alcohols. And the alcohols cause gases, and that's what gives you bloating sensation. Have you ever felt bloating when you eat sometimes, like especially milk and stuff like that, or cheese? That's what it is. Even though if you don't feel it, you probably do have some fermentation. It's causing that. Another way to know that you have fermentation, there's some funny odors that come from behind. So that's another way you know. Okay? Okay, there you go. So